Hey guys, I'm Damesies from the Omnic Post with an update on Overwatch 2. Let's see what the new Battle for Olympus game mode is all about. Yesterday Blizzard revealed all of the content for Season 2 in Overwatch 2, with both a gameplay trailer and a blog post. I made a quick good and bad overview of all that content yesterday, so go check that out. And I'll be making more detailed videos about all of this content in the coming days, so make sure to subscribe. Today, however, I want to take a look at that new limited time event and the game mode that is tied into it, Battle for Olympus. I'm going to Sherlock the hell out of 5 seconds of footage, one line in the blog post, and a few promotional screenshots. But we're going to find out what this game mode is all about. Let's get started. And for those that are not familiar with Greek mythology, Mount Olympus is the tallest mountain in Greece. It's not too far from Thessaloniki, and it is said that the gods live on one of those peaks of that mountain. Now, as the name for that event suggests, this is going to be a battle between both gods and mythical creatures. And the stakes are Mount Olympus. And wouldn't you know that we just learned that we're getting 7 new legendary skins, each depicting either a Greek god, like Zeus, Poseidon, Hermes, and Hades, or Greek mythical creatures, like the Minotaur, the Cyclops, and Medusa. So my guess is that this mode will let you pick one of 8 heroes, and each of them will be sporting their Olympian skin, even if you don't own it yet. And yeah, that includes the Zeus Junker Queen skin, although most likely tuned down a little bit and in a basic setup. Wait, D, you said 8 heroes. Did you lose your mind, old man? There are only 7 skins. No, there's actually 8. Winged Victory Mercy, the skin that you'll be getting if you complete your challenges during that event, which is an old legacy skin, but that's a different topic. Bam! Haha! I don't know why I sound so proud of that. By now, almost everybody has figured this out. What you might not have figured out, that this is most likely going to be a free-for-all mode, like that match. See, in the trailer, for a moment it looks like 2 teams are facing each other. But then Zeus, aka the Junker Queen, comes in and she zaps everybody. So yeah, it seems that these Greek gods and mythical creatures do not like to share. Go figure. Another interesting point is that it looks like this game mode is going to be played on an alternate version of Ilios, and most likely the temple section only, because of thematical reasons. And I mean, yeah, it looks very similar to the Ilios temple section, but this big Zeus Junker Queen statue is not on Ilios in-game. I would have noticed. I wonder if that cruise ship will still be there, slowly sliding by, as Zeus zaps the hell out of a bull-shaped German. There also seems to be a light barrier, which is blocking off the further parts of the map, which makes me think that it is going to be a very small but volatile arena. Now that barrier might be closing in, but it is kind of hard to tell. The mode, however, does seem to be set up for 5 players, judging by the head count. There's Reinhardt, Roadhog, the Junker Queen, Farah, and some messed up corpse that looks like Ramatra is taking a breather against the statue. When it comes to the objectives, well, it might just be a total mayhem-esque free-for-all deathmatch, where you use your godlike powers to obliterate all of the other creatures and gods, and ultimately take over the mountain. But then there's also these things. Those are no health packs. I mean, in all the years that Blizzard has made very different maps and very different modes, the health packs always kind of stayed similar, and these look somewhat different. Now, either it could be something to collect, or they are the resources for your god powers. They do have a little bit of lightning going on, and Roadhog is actually glowing in this clip, as if he is empowered. Now, this could simply be an old system, or you need to gather enough of these pods to fill up a meter and unleash hell, which is basically kind of an ultimate system. Now, I have been talking a lot about god powers, but what could they be? In some cases, it is really hard to tell, but that's where that one line in the blog post comes in handy. It says, keep an eye out on the skins appearing this season. They might give you a clue as what's to come during the Battle of Olympus. So basically, some of it should be clear by just looking at the skin. So let's run over them. Let's start out with the obvious ones. We can see Roadhog shooting a huge boulder, for instance, out of his scrap gun. Doesn't make sense, but it is a cool upgrade. And as I said, he is glowing, so it might be his godlike ultimate. Fire, on the other hand, does not seem to have a need for glows to kick ass. She is shooting triple rockets. This is of course a reference to Cerberus, which is the pet of Hades. It is the 3-headed dog that guards hell. And you can also see it represented in her armor. That, my friends, is a feisty puppy. But since that is not an ultimate, might we conclude that they'll have adjusted normal skills and ultimate skills? Well, it seems like it. Look at the Junker Queen, for instance. She comes in with her shout, which is not her ultimate, and it brings down lightning, putting a damage over time effect on everybody within reach. So we have Rock team skills for the Cyclops, fire for Hades, lightning for Zeus. What about the others? Medusa Widowmaker will most likely be able to turn all of her targets into stone. There's actually a petrified Hammond souvenir that showed up in one of the promo shots, which kind of confirms that idea. Minotaur Reinhardt, I'm thinking that they might enable his charge, make it into a bull charge instead of this sliding thing. And if you look at his hammer, it looks like it's about to erupt. For Poseidon Ramatra, I'm thinking a lot of water. Hermes Lucio, even more speed. And Winged Victory Mercy, a lot of light. They could do so much awesome stuff here. And the fun thing is, we'll most likely see all of those abilities return after Season 2, even after Season 6 or 8. Not that you're going to bring back this mode necessarily. I mean, it is so tied into this season, it would surprise me. But these are PvE talent tree options. They are giving us a nice preview and testing some of the talents that they're thinking of to put in those PvE talent trees. Clearly. Triple rockets, a heavy impact charge, a pommel scrap gun. Come on, Blizzard, you sneaky buggers. Now, as I said, I'm just sherlocking the hell out of tidbits of information here. But we should be learning more as we approach January 5th, when this event will release. And to be honest, I can't wait. Mainly to find out how close I was, but also to play the mode. Come on, I love Greek mythology. Can you tell? Now tell me, what abilities can you think of for these Greek gods and creatures? And what does one feed a Reinhardt Minotaur? Grass? Beer? Virgins? Let me know in the comments. Join me during my streams on twitch.tv/DamesIsTV and make sure to subscribe for more updates on Overwatch.